mind. I had to remember my politeness training. Again, ma'am, I am a butler, not a nanny. Who cares? It's the same thing. Excuse me, ma'am, but a nanny and a butler are not the same thing. In fact, there are some very important differences to... The stressed-out voice interrupted me again. I don't have time to quibble, yelled the stressed-out voice. Get over to Murky Pond Park right now. The stressed-out voice hung up. Chapter 2. I was happy. I was happy even though I had been yelled at and hung up on twice in one morning. I was happy because I was going to have a job again. I needed a job really bad. You see, I used to be the butler for a very rich poodle named Countess Zuzu Poodaloo. However, she invested all her money in a robot that made cookies. When the robot went crazy and destroyed the city, she lost all of her money. So I lost my job. I was very sad when I lost my job. So I called my mother. You should have listened to us and become a hip-hop star, said my mother. You know it's not too late. Let me sign you up for breakdancing lessons. But I did not want breakdancing lessons, and I did not want to be a hip-hop star, and I did not want to play crazy disco beats all night long. I wanted to be a butler. I had worked hard to become a butler. Years of study, years of training, years of working as a page, then a footman, then a valet, and finally, a butler. I'll never forget the first time I put on my butler's uniform. A scratchy shirt with a stiff collar, a hard-to-tie tie, and a long coat with tails that kept getting stuck in doors and toilets. And now I was going to put that uniform on again. I was going to live my dream again. I was going to buttle. So I was happy, although I was also a little concerned, since the stressed-out lady said she really wanted a nanny. There are important differences between a nanny and a butler. But since I needed a job really, really bad, I didn't have time to quibble. I did take the time to have a bath, comb my tail, and put on my uniform. A butler needs to look and smell good at all times. And then I headed for Murky Pond Park. Chapter 3. I stepped outside and waved for a cab. One zoomed up and screeched to a stop on the sidewalk right in front of me. The driver was Countess Zuzu Poodaloo. Yo, DJFF, said Countess Zuzu Poodaloo. Good morning, Countess, I said. I am, as always, at your service. No, it's the other way around now, said the Countess. I'm here to serve you. I traded in my limo for this cab, and now I'm a taxi driver. But, Countess, I said, you don't know how to drive. That's true, said the Countess. In fact, it might be best if you drove. She slid over, and I climbed in and drove myself to Murky Pond Park. That'll be $14, she said, plus tip. I paid, got out, and looked around the park for my new employer. It was a lovely park, with a murky brown pond surrounded by beautiful trees and shrubs. Hold that cab! An oak tree yelled at me. We're late to catch a train! An elm tree yelled at me. I recognized the elm tree's voice.